everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. Scheduled for 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors. George Foreman's making his way to the ring now, and you can see how focused he is on the task at hand. His entrance here, what a ring walk, just brimming with confidence, ready for the task at hand.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Big George Форман and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Golota.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's the quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Throws a counter punch there. Teddy, you can start to see that eye starting to swell up.
And right now what he has to do is go into a defensive mode so it doesn't get hit anymore, doesn't get swollen anymore.
His opponent wanted the body, he wouldn't give it to him. Big block by Big George. "90 seconds to go here in this round. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good looking counter punch. I guess it's already a sign of things to come. They are not wasting any time toe-to-toe in round one.
If this is an appetizer, please bring on the meal.
Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure. And then you put those medicines in it. And then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. 10 seconds remaining in this round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Holy cow! That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Boy, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now.
All right, hey, no holding. Let's punch it out.
see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. I don't think that blood's going to be a big deal in terms of his vision. It's on the cheek. He just doesn't want any cut to worsen. Good-looking counterpunch. Each man able to land an uppercut. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Up and down, side to side.
One of the most famous calls in all of sports broadcasting is down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Well, there's a reason down went Frazier. It was because of the big shots of George Foreman.
That was one of the great calls, of course, by Howard Cosell. And it was not just a big shot, it was the right plan shot. See, that's where Foreman deserves a little credit for being more than just a hulking guy, a powerful guy. He picked the right punch, the uppercut, the perfect punch at that moment to land on Joe Frazier.
Seconds to go in this round. Way to hit the target there. Jab uppercut. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let him fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Comes back with an overhand right. Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Throws a counterpunch there. Big George Foreman, originally from Marshall, Texas, where as a youth, Teddy, he was involved in a lot of street fights. I mean, he had a reputation as the kind of guy that you didn't mess with out and about.
You know, we've had a lot of fighters that have come out that route. Boxing has turned a lot of young men who were in trouble on the streets, turned them into not only world champions, but, you know, world champions as people that could serve society. Foreman is one of those young men.
Oh, he is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Foreman's pushing away right there. You can see him shoving, trying to create some space. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
What is that, a chin, or is that Mount Rushmore?
He's got to know that the eye's getting worse. The swelling is really more pronounced right now, but I don't see any defensive changes.
And you know what? I don't see any urgency either. You just touched on it. I don't see him where he's starting to get to the place where, you know, he's firing at the kind of rate that you would want to see a guy firing back at when he's in such a perilous position right now. He has to know that this fight is close to being stopped. He's got to start acting like a guy that's at the cliff. and he doesn't want to go over that cliff.
Big block by Big George. And a smart counterpunch by Bulldog. 10 seconds to go in this third round. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motives.
What do you think the right time is to stop a fight under circumstances like this? I mean, the swelling around the eye is getting really bad.
Well, part of it is he getting caught with punches clean that he wouldn't be getting caught with if the eye wasn't in that condition. That's where you start right there. Has his defense been impaired that much to that degree?
Good defense just covering up down low. George Foreman's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Good looking counterpunch. He missed with that headshot. Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. A little head hunting right back to it. Great movement to get away from those punches. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited, he can pick him off a little bit.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Foreman's has been landing that jab all night, and Teddy, he then gets the payoff on the inside because of it.
Yeah, he does. You know, he sets the table, and then he goes in and he eats.
Not able to land the headshot. George Foreman blocks that punch. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Perfect example of what you get when warriors decide to act like warriors. These two have acted that way all night long.
They've acted that way, and they behave that way, and they have been that way all their lives.
Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. And his nose has started to bleed. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is not... Oh, and there you go. That shot crashes in, and now he crashes to the canvas.
You get lazy with your jab, you get sent to the canvas.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Great pace to this fight, Teddy. These guys are not coming out of 5th gear. Nobody's slowing down.
No, they're fighting a 6th, 7th, and 8th gear.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by George Foreman. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. And there he counters back against his opponent. See, he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Bulldog. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not able to land the uppercut. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
Joe, it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Bulldog's showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, there it is! Bulldog's in bad shape. Форман dismisses that with a block. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him, because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, he gets caught.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Right there on the side of the face, you can see some blood. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Well done that time, landing the counter punch. I'm wondering what the opposing corner is going to do here. They got to their man earlier. They were able to rock him, and really nothing's changed. He's showing them the same exact look, the same exact style that he came here with.
Well, first of all, the opponent should keep doing what he's doing. You know, you're landing, you found something that's working, stay with it until he changes.
Good looking counter punch. Формan's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Blocks that punch. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Foreman's got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special offensive happening in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Devastating blow by Bulldog. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
George Foreman's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Nice block by Bulldog. Foreman's movement helped out there. He avoided that. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. I suppose if you're his opponent, you just keep doing what you're doing. Keep going after it. That cut is there for a reason. Why change anything?
If you're the guy who caused the cut, yeah, the first thing you think, Joe, is you keep going after it, but you don't want to get carried away either. You don't want to go head hunting to the point where maybe he makes an adjustment and you should be going downstairs to the body, but you're seeing that blood, you're seeing that red flag there, and you keep going upstairs when maybe you should be going downstairs visiting that body a little.
George Foreman blocks that punch. Blocks that punch. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Good job protecting himself. Wow! He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor.
Come on.
So we come to the end of the round, and clearly a confidence booster for this man. He got to his opponent. He was able to stun him. Teddy, when a fighter comes back after doing what he just did, you see them almost light up, like get a little boost of energy because of that?
Yeah, it does build your confidence a little bit. You know, it makes you feel more secure. I can control this man. I had my way.
to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Bulldog. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Teddy, he just seems to be lingering through this fight right now. Now, I'm not saying he's fully recovered from what happened earlier in this fight, but clearly he's not in the fight fully.
No, but he's got to get over that. You know, this is the test right now of a pro. You know, just not a fighter in anything you do. How do you handle adversity? How do you recover from these kind of situations? Right now, that's being tested.
What a fight. What a great non-stop action fight this has been. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Формan dismisses that with a block. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. There it is! Oh, he is stunned. This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. Forman's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered. George Foreman's your winner by knockout, Teddy.
Well, we came in wondering whether or not his opponent had a good chin. We found out.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.